To the disturbing new details in a school shooting plot.
Deputies say 2 teens had access to guns and a meticulous plan to do a Columbine-style school shooting. News 6's Jennifer Ortega is live at their school, the Villages Charter Middle School. And Jen, you tried talking to the boys' parents tonight.
Yeah, we did go to both of those teens' homes, but their families didn't want to talk. However, we did speak to the neighbors of 14-year-old Richard Hummer, and they say they hope it's a big misunderstanding.
Didn't believe it, still don't believe it. Good family, he's a good boy. I watched him grow up, and it's just totally out of his demeanor.
Scott Bowling and his wife say they've lived next door to the Hummer family for 10 years, that they watched 14-year-old Richard Hummer, that goes by Trey, grow up.
He played with my granddaughter. Every time she was out here, he'd come running over. They'd play ball, and I mean, there's no way. I mean, Trey, he wouldn't hurt a fly.
Detectives arrested Hummer and his 13-year-old friend Zachary Sheeran Thursday for trying, they say, to plot a Columbine-style school shooting.
One, the conspiracy was well detailed. They did have access to firearms, and we ultimately made arrests based on what we found out through our investigation.
Details in the report saying the shooting would start with the drop of a pencil, and that the teens told some students to wear white if they didn't want to get shot. But detectives say that's not what it really meant.
They admitted that the white shirt was a ruse in order to identify those targets because, it was a loose quote, blood shows up better on a white shirt.
It's a good thing that they took it serious, like, you know.
Just in case. And I guess if we didn't know them, it would be a different story. To me, I feel perfectly safe living next door to them.
We went to Hummer's home. A woman opened the door, took one look at us, but didn't want to talk. A knock at the Sheerans' home, no one answered the door. Both teens now being charged with conspiracy to commit murder.
Honestly, I'm hoping deep down that this was just a boy's prank and it blew up out of proportion on them, and now they're going to have to suffer for it.
Now, according to his arrest report, Zachary Sheeran posted a picture earlier this week of the 2 Columbine High School shooters with the caption, "The Columbine High School basketball team has not been the same since it's lost its 2 best shooters." Deputies say they also saw the 13-year-old attend a Holocaust tribute with Nazi symbols on his arms and swastikas on his hands. Both of those teens are in juvenile detention. In Sumter County, Jennifer Ortega, News 6.
Jen, thanks. And school officials are promising to get results for worried parents by providing increased security next week. Today, more than 500 students were absent because of the threat.